Eden's Fun Crochet. I'm Eden, and today we are going to start a blanket.
Eden's Fun Crochet.
Please ignore the terrible lighting. It's like 5 o'clock right now, and I could wait till morning to do this. Have better lighting in here. It is a yellow room with yellow lighting, so once the sun goes over the house, the lighting's just terrible. But I have 1 month to make this project, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. So I should start with telling you what it is we're making. We are making a blanket for my nephew, Charlie. His name is Charlie. He's turning 6. I should know this. Anyway, point is, he asked me to make him a blanket. It's like, okay, sir. At the time it was 2 months, but now we're down to 1 month because I had to order yarn. Anyway, my Walmart does not have any good green. He wanted green. His favorite color is green. He's kind of obsessed with it. So I was like, well, I can't make him anything other than green, and the only green that my Walmart had is like dusty green, like a sage, like not something you'd give a 6-year-old for his birthday, you know? And which is funny because that's kind of what I bought. We'll look at it, okay? Let's move to the floor. Actually, I could probably do this at my desk. Let's move to my desk. Okay, so I bought green yarn. So this is Burnett blanket yarn. And it is still kind of a sagey green, but it's variegated. And it's just better than what they had at Walmart, okay? And the only bright blanket yarn I could find was more expensive. And this was on sale. And I like it. I think he'll like it. I think it's funny that I was like, I didn't buy it because it was sage. And then I bought this. But it's fine. It's fine. Just ignore me. It's fine. It's too late to go back now because it's already March. I need to make this by March 31st. Today's March 3rd. We bought 6 of these because it was on sale. I don't think I'll need all 6 to make a blanket. The idea is it'll be a twin size blanket. We'll see. I'll have to look at measurements. We will go off the recommended hook size, which is an 8mm. Oh, this is really soft. Alright, so I looked it up and it said it should be 60 to 66 inches. I'm going to go 66 because you can grow into it. You can't really shrink out of it. Anyway, 66 by 90 inches. So that's what we're going to go off of. We have, I think it's 8 is yellow. I don't have any yellow ones in here, which is weird. 6.5. This is a 10. 9. Almost right. I know I have at least 2 somewhere and I can't find them. I found this one that is non-handled, so I guess we'll start with this and hopefully I can find one of my handled ones. I did find this one, which is a 9. It just seems really big to hold. But it would go faster. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just use this one. 66 inches. I'm gonna need to find a measuring tape or a ruler of some kind. I have no idea where mine is, so I'm gonna go see if I can find it. I'll probably just end up having to use like one of the, like, you know what I'm talking about. Instead of one for like bodies, it's one for like walls. You know? I'll go see if I can find something. I did in fact find a measuring tape. It needs to be 66 inches. So I'm gonna do some math. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 chains is approximately 4.5 inches. 4.5, remember that. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, 4.5 plus 4.5 is 9. So if we're consistent, this should be 9 inches. Perfect. Okay, so 9 inches, 20, 40, 60, 9, 18, 27. Right? Did I do my math? So 20 is 9, 40 would be 18, 60 would be 27 plus 6. What's 6 stitches be? Well, what's half? 4.5. So 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. So like 32 inches. Stitches. Wait. What did I just do? 20. I have no idea what math just happened. Okay, so 20 stitches. Okay, wait, I think I need paper for this one. 20 stitches equals 9 inches. I should have like grabbed my phone. I could do this so easy with my phone. Or 66 divided by 9. Okay, so 40 stitches equals 18 inches. 60 stitches equals 27 inches. I mean, 66 inches. So 80 stitches would be 36 inches. Okay. 100 stitches would be 45 inches. Actually, use my phone. I have to go with 54. 63. I've got 1 to 9 more inches. 3 more inches. 2 more inches. Maybe 4.5 inches. 10 stitches. And that's 5 stitches of it. 4 to almost 3 inches. Yeah, I can have. Perfect. So we need 145 stitches. So I just put it into a calculator and it said 146. So I was 1 stitch off because it'd be 0.3, 7.3, and I did 7, and then anyway. So 146 stitches. I said 145. You know what, just because I felt really cool with how I did all that math, we're gonna say 145 because it's just better. And I'd rather it be slightly small than slightly big. Although 1 stitch is not going to make that big of a difference. Okay, 145 chains. We have 20. You know what? We should use safety pins. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 145 stitches. I'm gonna double check. It's a little on the small side. I'm gonna just say that it's gonna just, you know, like, you know how when your chains are a little too tight? I might say that these chains are a little too tight, but I'm not gonna redo it. I might add some if I need to, but I'm not gonna redo it. Okay, ready? 9. Perfect. 19. 29. 39. 50. 60. 'Wait. I'm reading these numbers upside down, and so I was like, what? How's it 17? 71. We're at 71. If you give no stretch, though, if there's no stretch here, let's try no stretch. Okay, it is at 18 with no stretch. With no stretch, we're at about 66, 67. So I'm gonna just undo 5, maybe. I just don't want it to be really big, so we're gonna get rid of 5. Okay, I don't know if that was 4 or 5, but okay. And now we're just gonna do double crochets. So enjoy mostly time lapses and some not time lapses, and maybe I'll talk every once in a while, but for the next month I'm just gonna be crocheting a blanket, so come along with me. I'm hoping that there will be other videos before this one. Oh no, I should do something else in March besides just a blanket that I won't even post until the end of March. Maybe I didn't think this through. I'll probably take a break and do like a day of scrunchies or something, because those need to get done. Yeah, okay, we'll do that. We'll just take a break in the middle of March and do scrunchies. But yeah, this is not going to be super exciting. It's just going to be double crochets because I want to get it done as fast as I possibly can. And who knows, maybe it won't even take me a month. Maybe it will only take me a week. That's a little hopeful. 2 weeks? I mean, today's already the 3rd, so I already lost 2.5 days because today's the 3rd and it's almost over. Hopefully this video isn't super boring for you, because it probably will be pretty boring because I'm just making a blanket and it's not a very exciting blanket, so good luck. Hello. It's already starting to curve and I'm only 5 stitches in. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway. So today's the next day, and I think I told you yesterday that it was the 3rd. That was a lie. Today is the 3rd. So starting March 3rd, I have 2 rows. I started my 3rd row, but I didn't get very far. I got 68 inches. I measured it to a twin size blanket that I have. I don't have a twin size bed, but I do have a twin size blanket. It's like a huge comforter, you know. It's a big blanket for, anyway. It's about 2 inches long compared to that. So 66 was a good number. 68 is a little big. Am I gonna undo it? It would save me time in the long run. I'm not gonna undo it. It's not happening. My chains were too tight. So instead of having the bottom be curved, what I did is I went back and I crocheted through the bottom. So this is where my chains are. And then, so I have my first row, and then my second row, and then my third row, if that makes sense. So first row, second row, third row. I can feel the chains because of how like tight it was. Anyway, this is where I'm at. I'm gonna leave the safety pins for now, but who knows? I don't really need them. So I'm excited to see how much progress I make day to day. So I feel like there are some days where I'm not gonna make any progress, and then there are other days where it's gonna be like, wow, I did 10 rows today. So we'll see what happens. I'm also excited to see how many balls of yarn I go through because I honestly have no idea. I've only made one blanket out of this yarn before, and that was like one of the first projects I ever made. Like 10 years ago. So, we'll see. We'll see. Okay, so I finished the row, and by that I mean I'm this far, and I think what I'm gonna do, instead of undoing everything, is I'm just gonna fold it and crochet over the top of it, and then later come back through and sew the bottom maybe, and just like stitch it down is the idea. Because once it's an entire huge blanket, nobody's gonna notice this much of one corner. He's 6. It should be fine. Today's still the 3rd. It's still pretty early on the 3rd, so hopefully I get a lot done today. I'm currently working on row 4, so not a lot of progress has been made, but we're going. And I've decided that I will post this video sometime around the 15th. So like mid-March is the idea, and I'll just do like a part 1 and a part 2. This is what I have so far. And I'm almost out of my first ball. Today is March 4th. I started this March 2nd, so it took me 2 days to get through one ball. Maybe this won't take me as long as I thought it would. Because even if I use all 6 skeins, and I stay at the same pace, that's like 12, 14 days maybe. Look at how square this is. I don't know if you can see how square this is. Oh my gosh. I don't know if every skein will take me 2 days. It'll probably be about 2 to 3 days, but depending on how much crocheting I get done. I wonder if I could do like 1 skein in a day. Today's not that day because it's already 1:30. But I could probably do it if I tried. I have something I want to show you, but just ignore my room, okay? Ignore it, okay? This is my queen size bed. Yesterday while I was crocheting, I'm hanging out on my bed, and I laid this down. Also, while I have it here, this is the chain row. I did 1 row and then I went back. It's a little funny, but we're just gonna ignore it. If this wasn't for a small child, I would probably fix it. But this goes from over the end of my bed to like where this blanket is folded over. So like right there. Maybe a little bit farther if I stretched it. This is my queen size bed. This fits this way on my queen size bed nicely. If I put it this way, which is the way it's supposed to fit, it hangs over both sides. on my queen size bed. This is for a 6-year-old. It does not need to be this big. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna have this, because this was supposed to be the short end, I'm just gonna have it be the long end. And I'm just gonna screw the measurements I found online and just go based off of vibes and feelings, because that is what I tend to do anyway. And it's for a 6-year-old, so vibes and feelings are what we're going for. Also, I love this. Like, this would be such a cozy blanket. Today is March 6th. I did miss recording yesterday on the 5th, but I did crochet, so let me show you the progress I made. Not a lot. I think I was at 11 rows on the 4th. So we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I did 2 more rows. Definitely slower progress in the first 2 days. I'm still on my second ball. I'm currently at my mother's house, and so I only really have the capability of doing 2 balls this weekend because I only brought this one and one more. But we also have a lot of things planned, so I'll be surprised if I even get through more than just this one. Today is the 6th. We're going home on the 8th, so in 2 days we'll go home. So we'll see how much I get done while we're here. But we also have some things planned while we're in town, and hopefully I can get some crocheting done. I will definitely crochet. Will I get through this ball? Probably not. But we'll see how much I can get done.
It's my 8.
Okay. I have a new bag. I bought it at Hobby Lobby, and then I put patches on it, and I bought this printable iron-on paper. I have markers. I'm going to color this so that it kind of matches. I wanted dinosaur patches, but they didn't have any that fit my vibe. Anyway, my blanket lives in here now. I have this much of the ball left, which is the second ball of the blanket. I'm almost moving on to the third one. I'm going to go ahead and just finish this. Oh, today is the 7th, March 7th. I'm going to go ahead and finish this right now. And I did bring the second ball with me. I'm at my mom's house. But it's in the trunk of my husband's car, which is 2.5 blocks, 3-ish blocks away. Which is really not that far, but I just walked those blocks and my fingers are still cold, and walking that with a 2-year-old who walks super, super slow is slow, and I'm not going to do it again. So I'll just finish this, and I bought some yarn at Hobby Lobby, and I always keep a size 5 hook in my backpack. Actually, I think I have 2 in there right now because that's my go-to hook size, and it works for normal weight yarn, which I bought a lot of. So if I finish this and need something to work on, I have things I can do. And I have my list with me too of all the things I want to do before the end of March, which is, it's coming. So maybe I'll start something with the yarn I just bought. But first this. Alright, so I have 18 rows. Just finished ball 2. Just started ball 3. I get approximately 9 rows per ball. I'm thinking I will use 4 to 5. I was kind of thinking 4, maybe 5. I definitely won't use 6. So probably 4 to 5 balls, but we'll see. Just started ball 3. Today's the 7th. Today's March 7th. So it took us 4 days to get here. 5 days. Took us 5 days to get here. Started on the 2nd. Today is Monday, March 9th. Yeah. Yesterday I did not crochet on this blanket at all. I was working on a different project, and it felt really good to take a break from this one. So all the progress that I have so far is from Saturday the 7th. And I did kind of show you where I was at, and then I worked on it for a bit. I started the 3rd ball, and this is what I have. I don't think I even finished the row. I did not do very much. I don't remember how far I was, but this is how far I am now. Making some good progress considering today's the 9th, and I'm about halfway through the blanket, a little less than halfway, because I decided that this is going to be the short side and this is going to be the long side. So that's about half, a little less than half of a blanket. It's the next day. It is March 10th. Yesterday was a little crazy. My kids got sick. She just took a bath, and so she's a little cold. Let me show you the small progress I made yesterday. I did get to crochet a little bit while we were outside, and then I watched some YouTube with my husband and did almost a row. So still basically where we were. Didn't make much progress. So now I'm gonna sit and crochet, and we're gonna hang out and play and crochet, and yeah, anyway, so that's the plan. Today's March 10th. I think it's day 8 of crocheting because I skipped a day.
This we have this eyes.
Today is March 11th, and this is the progress we have so far. We're still on ball 3. I think this is ball 3.
Don't cover me. I have rainbow hair.
You have rainbow hair.
Why didn't they take my babies?
I guess that's the one nice thing about knitting is you never have to look for your stitch because you have your whole loop. Probably a lot easier to find where you are. Guys, so I don't know if you can see this. So I was just crocheting and I don't know if you can see this, but this is the row I just did. This is the row that I just did. This is my previous row right here. I have 2 rows. What I'm assuming I did is I started a row and then got distracted and turned around. So we're gonna undo this and see if that is what happened. Yep, that's exactly what happened. So, yep. I guess I'll just keep going from here. That was really silly. I must have set it down and picked it back up. And I even remember thinking I wasn't that close to an end of a row. But then I was really close to an end of a row. I was like, I swear I just turned around. So, anyway, that wasn't that big of a deal. I just was so confused when I was working on it. I was like, what? Why? What? Today is March 12th. I have not made any progress on the blanket so far today. I just got back from work. And one of my daughters is still sick. So, anyway, I have not touched the blanket so far today. I don't know how much I'll get done. But I did get a package in the mail today. I ordered a, what is this? Knitting needle set. I got it on Walmart for like 40 bucks because I couldn't justify buying a $200 set. Maybe I will one day, but I don't even know if I'll like get into knitting. So like as much as I have gotten into crochet. So we'll see. So I started with this, and if I hate it and want something better, then maybe I'll buy something better. But for now, well, we're just gonna start with this. So these are the needles. And these are the cords. Here are the little pieces that come with it. So there are different lengths. It told me, it might tell me in here. It told me with the purchase what the lengths were. I just don't remember what they are. So let's start with a 9. This is just supposed to hold it still while you screw it. So that's on all the way. And we'll do the other side. Honestly, I get why this would be helpful, but I personally don't feel like I need it. I will probably need it to get it off, to be honest. Okay. Oh yeah, and then it has these little things to put on instead of this. This is so cool. I can make a hat now. I could probably make a hat with some of my other ones, and I'll probably try them out, but this cord, so much better. Let me go get my other ones. So this cord is not quite the same length, but they're really similar in length. And I think this is a size 8. Gosh. What? It doesn't tell me. But the cord. This cord sucks. So if you try and like knit with it, I haven't actually tried it yet, but I feel like I would hate it. This, so much better. So much better. So first impressions, I love it, first of all. I don't actually haven't used it yet, obviously. But so far, I love how they're not super long. I like how short they are. They're almost like shorties. Maybe they are and I just didn't know. Yeah, see, putting them on without this was fine. Taking them off is impossible, which is probably why they give them to you. It's not to put them on, but to take them off. I have not used wooden needles very much, but the little experience I had with them, I hated it. So this feels like it would be really nice. And I didn't notice until after I purchased it that they had a pink one, purple one, because this one was green, the other one was purple, I think. And the needles were all colorful, but I actually kind of love that they're all the same, like rose gold kind of colored. So far I really like these cords. My biggest hesitation with buying needles, spending a lot of money on buying needles, is everything I looked at had bad reviews, which I mean makes sense, but some of them were like the quality of the cord were bad, even on like the super expensive needles, and it was like $200, and someone like was like, I've had this for a week and they've already broke. I'm like, I don't want to. And even though some of them were like 4.5 stars, which is pretty good, but when it's like thousands of reviews and 500 of them or whatever are 1 stars because they broke in the first week, I didn't want to commit to that. And so I was like, I would rather spend $40 on a crappy pair of needles and learn from my experience, like what I like and what I don't like about it, than spend $200 on a pair of needles that break immediately. You know? Like if these broke the first time I used them, it would make me sad because that's $40. But I wouldn't cry about it. What's up, sweetie? And it came with this cute little pair of scissors. And it came in this cute little pouch, which I actually love that it comes out and it's not like folds out. I actually really like that. I will need to follow a pattern because it's knitting. I have no idea what I'm doing. So I will not do this right now, but I just wanted to show you because I'm excited about it. So I'm actually so far really happy with this. And I love the size of it. I love how it's not huge, how there's not a lot of extra space. We will see how it turns out. I will have to find a pattern. I'll probably just use Passionate Kelsey's hat pattern because it's really simple and works up pretty quick because it's bulky weight. Editing out these hiccups are going to be fun. Anyway. Today is Saturday the 14th. Today's 14th. Yesterday was Friday the 13th. I did not crochet at all yesterday. But I did knit. So before I get into the blanket, I'm going to show you a little bit of the hat that I made. And by made, I mean started. So here is my hat so far. I'm doing it on 8mm circulars. I think it's a 15-ish inch cable. And this is with my set that I got at Walmart. Well, from the Walmart website. They didn't actually sell it at my Walmart. But I also live in the middle of nowhere where they don't have anything. So I am doing 2 strands held together, and I am following Passionate Kelsey's hat tutorial on YouTube. She does have a... Oh, I messed up right there. She has a pattern that you can purchase for $3, but it's a hat. Like, it's just knits and pearls. I didn't think that I needed a written pattern for it, so I'm just doing her tutorial. And I will not be selling this because it is the first thing I will ever knit, but I'm hoping once I learn from this, then I can start selling them. So, I love that. That is so cute. It looks really small, but it is stretchy. And my needles, the cable is smaller than the hat is, so it's making it look smaller than it is. But this was one movie yesterday, so 5 more movies and it will be done. Anyway, so that's the reason I didn't crochet at all yesterday. Well, that and my kids are still sick, and so I just didn't crochet until they were asleep, and then I didn't want to crochet, I wanted to knit. So I have not made a huge amount of progress. We're still on ball 3. My goal for today is to finish this ball and move on to ball 4. And then I'm thinking 4 balls will be enough for the blanket, but we might have to do a little bit of the 5th ball, but we'll see. So I'm hoping to finish this today. I'm excited to be done with it. I'm kind of feeling done with it, but today's only the 15th, 14th. Today's the 14th. So I still have half the month left. I don't know when I'm going to give it to him because he lives an hour and a half away. And I don't have any plans to go up north right now. So I'm not sure what we're going to do about that. So I finished the 3rd skein and now I'm moving on to the 4th one, and hopefully this will be enough. Maybe a little bit more, but hopefully this will be enough. I do have 2 more balls if it's not, so this is what we have so far. Today's the next day. Today's the 15th. I did a decent amount of this ball yesterday. That's what we have so far. So not a huge amount, but a decent amount considering I started yesterday with a chunk of the other ball left. Today I'm hoping to maybe not finish this ball, but make a dent in it, you know. Make some decent progress on this blanket. I'm hoping to get it done this week. Today's Sunday. Hopefully by Sunday I can have it done.
2?
Yeah, go ahead. Okay, we have to talk loud so they can hear you.
Okay. This is what we have so far.
I can't hear you with your mouth full. It's my turn, is that what you said?
I'm going to finish my chocolate.
You're gonna finish your chocolate? Okay.
Yeah. I don't think that I'm making some color.
Okay. Okay, so it's 7 o'clock, and I have not made that much progress on the blanket at all because instead I've been knitting. So let me show you. I was about here at the end, like at the beginning of today. So I've done all of this so far today, and this is using I think I already said all this, but I'll say it again in case I didn't. Passionate Kelsey, her YouTube video for this tutorial, which is actually hilarious because like you need 2 strands. I picked out this yarn before I went and found her tutorial, and she uses 2 strands, like 2 skeins of this for it, like this color way from Hobby Lobby. She uses 2 of these, and mine kind of like, because I'm doing the blue, it kind of washes the rainbow out a little bit. It's kind of hard to see the like super pastel rainbow. That's what I was trying to say. Hers looks way more rainbow than mine because she's using 2 of these instead of just one with a different color. But I just felt like they went really well together. So this is where I am. I have made a few mistakes. I might drop down. I might look up a video on how to drop down and fix it, because I know you can like just drop all the way down. And I know that the farther up I get, the harder that will be, but I'll worry about it tomorrow. So I have a few mistakes. I did like try to go back by myself on a couple of them that weren't too far back, and I like inversed the stitch somehow. Not exactly sure how I did that, so I'm gonna have to look up how to do the ones that are farther down. So I feel like I don't really need so many stitch markers now because I've kind of got a hang of it, figuring it out a little bit better, but I'm gonna leave them for now. I need 11.5 inches, and I'm only like 5 inches maybe, so I definitely have a lot more to go. And it's a free tutorial on YouTube, so I don't feel like I'm giving anything away by saying that. Anyways, so I'm setting this aside for the rest of tonight. And this is what I have. I did make a dent in it, don't get me wrong. I did crochet a bit. I'm hoping to get this done today, but considering it's 7 o'clock and we still have some other things we're doing today, I don't know if it'll happen, but I'm gonna try to get it done. So it's the end of the day of the 15th, and I want to give a little recap on what I've done so far today. Hopefully I can finish this tomorrow. So I just rolled this up all night, so I'm not gonna unfold it, but this is half of, like, this is the short side and this is the long side. You've seen how long it is. So this is folded in half and then rolled. So it's getting pretty close. I started the 5th ball. I think I might just finish it, because worse that happens is it's a little long. Like, it's almost squarish. It probably won't be almost squarish, but I'll probably just finish this ball. But there's no way I'm doing the 6th ball. So this will hopefully be enough. Hopefully not be too much. Hopefully it is enough. That'd be really weird if it's not enough. If I finish this ball and then I'm like, I actually will do the 6th ball. I don't think that will happen, but you never know. So it's the next day. Today is March 16th. I'm hoping to finish this blanket today, but I don't know if being sick is going to make it go faster or slower. If I'll have not enough energy to do anything else, but I can do this. Or if even this will be a little too much for me and I have to spend my energy doing other things. Whew, it has been a morning. So laying it out on the bed like this, I'm definitely going to finish this one. I might even do the other one, because one ball gives me 9 rows, which isn't a ton. So like that much, right? 9. So yeah, it's like this long. So if I add that, see, I might need 9 more rows from where it is, and I've already started this one. So I might start the 6th one, which I don't hate, because I don't know what I'd even use like yarn like this for in this color. You know, like I have one more ball of this color. Might as well use it. So I'll work on this. I'll finish this ball and then we'll lay back out on my bed and see how that looks, because I think I might use the 6th ball at this point, but we'll see what it looks like when I finish this ball. But I'll go ahead and use all of it. I am clean and feeling a lot better. Being sick sucks. Are you gonna go lay in your bed?
Yeah.
Where's Whitney? I am hoping to get this done, although I am making progress, but I don't know. I haven't really been feeling it super much. So I'm hoping now that I feel like I don't feel gross anymore now that I took a shower, and I still am sick, but I'm not it's not weighing me down like it was earlier. So hopefully I'll be able to get some crocheting done and not feel like the weight of the world on my shoulders. And my kids aren't sick, which is great because they're playing and being happy. They still have runny noses and a little bit of coughs, but they're not like taking naps all day because of their fevers and whatnot. Okay, so this is what I have so far. Definitely making lots of progress. This is how much I have left of my ball. I'm just gonna go until I run out and then finish the row with the other ball, and then I'm gonna put it on the bed and see how big it is and decide if I want to do more than that or just leave it there. I've got this much left. Josephine said she was cold, so I wrapped her in the blanket while I'm finishing the last bit of it.
No, I want it.
It's for Charlie.
Yeah.
It's a little narrow. I might as well do one more ball because it does look a little narrow. It would work, but since I have one more ball, I might as well use one more ball. So let's go ahead and do one more ball. Yep. And I'll wrap you like a burrito. You want to sit up? It's the end of the night, and even though I really want to keep working on it, I'm going to go to bed so that tomorrow does not destroy me. I did not make a very big dent on this. I did fix my mistakes. I went back. The tension is kind of funny in some spots, but I fixed all of the pearl knit mess ups. And I have not actually done much of it other than just fixing the mistakes. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Today is March 17th. It's the next day. As you saw last night, I still have basically this whole ball to go. I'm hoping to get it done today. I know I can do a ball in a day. I've done it the last couple of days. So I'm hoping to get it done today. I'm not going to put a border on this blanket or anything. It's going to be super low-key and chill. I'm just doing double crochet rows, which is pretty easy. Pretty simple, I should say. It's pretty simple. So I'm hoping to get this whole ball done today. But I'm not going to push myself. I'm just going to go off vibes. If I don't want to do it, I'm not going to work on it.
Nothing is in the pocket.
Where are your toes, Vinny?
That's another toe. Some are big.
Here are your toes! Hey, where'd they go?
Look at
It is now almost 10 o'clock. This is not just a different outfit, but a different outfit than you saw last. That's the kind of day it's been. Both my toddlers, one of which has been potty trained for about a year, the other is learning how to be potty trained, both had really bad diarrhea at the same time. So they both had accidents at the same time. It was messy. Let's just say that. It was messy. I'm not going to go into detail because it was gross. But it's been a day. So that was the first time I changed. And then the second time I changed, I don't actually know what was on me. Anyway. So here is the skein. I feel like this is a better indicator of how much progress I've had, since it's hard to tell how much progress has been made when it's so big I can't show it on the camera. I guess I could like show it from a distance, but that feels like a lot of work. So we're not going to do that. This is how much yarn I have left. I feel like the blanket's a good size, but I'm like, I might as well make it bigger since I have the yarn and I wouldn't use this for anything else. But also, I'm ready to be done with it. The blanket, I mean. But, so this is definitely not getting finished today. Because I was like, yesterday, I was like, oh, I'm going to finish this today. And I did finish that ball of yarn, but then I decided to do the last ball of yarn. So I did not finish it yesterday. Today, I had high hopes at the beginning of the day. But the farther I got into the day, the lower my hopes got. There's no way I'm finishing this. Even if I could, like, I probably could if I spent the next 2 hours, which I don't want to. I don't want to go to bed at midnight, and I don't want to crochet for the next 2 hours. So I will not be finishing this tonight. I might not even finish it tomorrow. Anyway, it's life. Life happens. Life. But it's good. We're good. I love my kids. We had some good snuggles. It hasn't been a terrible day. Just a long day, you know. Had some terrible moments. Do you ever just have a hard time with one kid, and like the other kid is great, you know? Like yesterday, Whitney, let's just say for the majority of the day, she just used her voice. And by voice, I mean screaming and crying and freaking out at everything. Just anything I say to her, just tears. I could say I love you and it would have just been tears, you know? But my other daughter, she had a great day. She played and was active, and she's probably just happy to not be sick anymore, to be honest. But she had a great day. Today was the opposite, where my older daughter cried. Not at everything. She is not as bad. She's easier to communicate with, but she did have a hard day and was emotional. And I feel like the days where they're both happy are few and far between, you know? It's the next day. I'm going to spend some time crocheting and hanging out with my children. And yeah, I'll show you some progress when I make some. I haven't really touched it since the last time you saw it, so today's the 18th, because yesterday was St. Patrick's Day. It's the next day. Today is March 18th? March 18th. Today's March 18th, and yesterday was crazy, so I was not able to finish the blanket, but I did finish the last, 2 rows of it this morning, and it is done.
Baby!
Whew. It is finished. Guys, can I just tell you that it's been a week in this house? That's all I gotta say. It's been a week. So now I will fold this up and put it in a gift bag to give to my nephew at some point in the next couple weeks. Because he lives an hour and a half away, so I have no idea when I'm going to see him. What? Good job. Well, it ripped. It ripped. But I'm pretty sure it was already ripped. So, thank you for watching this video. And I will... Thank you for watching this video. We'll see you next time. Bye.